Good morning, everybody. It's Colleen here. I'm here to just show you a peek through this envelope folio Fliperoo thing I made using 3 manila envelopes, one larger, 2 smaller. But the base of each envelope was covered with coffee dyed paper because I didn't really like to have too much of the yellowy orange color of the actual envelopes, and then I just started to cover it all up and make it into a journal slash ephemera slash whatever kind of journal. It was a lot of fun, actually, so I thought I would just show you gals flip through now, and then I'll show you a quick construction of the actual folder, and then you all, if you feel like it, can make one of your own. So here's the front. You can see the coffee dyed paper. There's going to be coffee dyed on all the flaps. And the cool thing about making this last night was the wafts of coffee, because when you coffee dye paper, there's still quite a smell to them. And I mean, I coffee dyed these, a good several weeks ago, and I leave them sitting in a box in my closet. And so as I need, I take out, but the coffee smell is lovely. So this has one side, I actually just added this signature now before I started the video. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 sides to this. It's just lovely. And all I used was 3 envelopes. The construction of it was inspired by G. Kerr. She did a video on the construction of this style of journal, and I thought I'm going to try it, which I did. The first time I tried it was last night, and then I just made it my own, filled it quite differently than she did, but again, it was so much fun. So here we go. First page. I felt this print had enough on it. I didn't need to embellish it at all. So here we have a side band, some journaling cards. Of course, I distressed everything, and in this top pocket is a nice size journaling card. It was just a computer copy paper print, and then I glued it onto some cardstock, and I distressed it up. I gave it a tag or a tab, so because now it's nice and sturdy, and there's a lot of journaling spots here, and it fits in beautifully right there. And then here's a little signature, a journaling signature for extra journaling. Folds over nicely. So we'll open here. Let's see. It's hard to know which way to go, but we'll do this. So here is the back side of the flip, the middle flip, and I just used a couple of cards. I cut little using my circle round punch, my circle punch, and I just put in some tabs. And then I made this into a little card. I gave it a side tab and a little butterfly embellishment. Obviously, it wasn't going to fit. I didn't really want it, well, it would have fit, I guess, but I just thought I'll make it a side card. And then this opens up, and we have 2 more cards I put to the side, and I made some tag holes for some more tags. They're so pretty, this print. It's an Artie Mays kit. It's a foxglove kit. So yeah, I thought, it's so beautiful. So I thought I would use it up yesterday. Made some corner pockets here, little tickets. I like to embellish with all kinds of pretty little things. So here is this in frame? So I took another tag and I put it sideways, and I made another tuck for some more spots. Just such beautiful colored prints. And in here is another journaling card. Again, I glued to cardstock, and added a little tag. So this is chock full of journaling spots. Truly. Oh, and here also is another journaling card. So nice and sturdy, slips in there beautifully. You have to do some cutting and whatnot, and that's okay because that's part of the fun. And then I just angled 2 more cards, used my circle punch, a couple more tags, slips in there quite nicely. And again, we have another journaling card. Beautiful. This was so much fun. And I can still smell the coffee. And that's an extra treat. And then here's another page. We've got, I did a side corner tuck. This beautiful tag fits lovely in there, and another tag. And this was just 2 more cards on a sheet I cut out, but I also made this one into a little journaling for some extra writing space. I thought that was cute too. Slips in there nice and tightly. And here is the back. This one evolved. My intention was to just do I'll show you. So assume this piece here wasn't here. I just did a corner side pocket, but I realized I just felt that it was too shallow. So I took another part of this print and I cut it and I covered it this way. And then I realized it makes a beautiful little tuck pocket, and I could fit a whole bunch of stuff in here, which I did. Took full advantage of it. So I love to sometimes kind of just change it up as I go, because you never know what you're gonna end up with. So look at these, they fit in so beautifully. I can fit a lot more in here too. And let's see, where will I put this last card? Maybe here. And then I'll stick these little tickets right here. And so that is the construction and the fullness of it. There's a lot in here, a lot of beautiful prints. Just opens up, everything opens up very smoothly. And oh, I absolutely love it. So I hope you guys feel inspired to make one too. And this here is some sari silk that I got from Sheila Gingrich, which arrived the other day. I love her silks. They make beautiful journal ties. Of course, you can use whatever you have around the house, which I often do as well. But this is just a nice treat. And I got some pink and some purple. She does the dyeing herself. So anyways, that's that. I hope you enjoyed this. So now again, I did this only one time. So if my brain is on point today, we'll manage this. So here you need a larger envelope. It measures 12. Let's make sure. I'm going to say 12 by 8 and say 3/4. It doesn't matter what size your envelopes are, as long as that you have a larger one and 2 smaller ones. And you'll see why. So you have your envelope and you want the flap to the right side of you, opened up ways. And all you're going to do is fold it over. So let's do that. So there you have it. First fold is like this. And now what I'm going to do is, let's move some of this out of the way. So when you folded it, you're going to take a very small, very tiny slit off the top. You're going to open it up, but take as little of the envelope off as you possibly can. So I'm going to use my paper cutter, my paper trimmer, and I just want to take the very tip off so that it opens up, because these are going to become your pockets. I should have probably done this ahead of time. Sorry, everybody. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's see if this works. There, see? That's a very tiny little, but did we open it? Okay, we need to take a little more than that. Okay. I'm being extra cautious here. I'm not very successful. Okay, you know what? Let's just take a little more than I would suggest you take, just as long as it opens up. Dear, dear, dear. Okay, there. Now we got it. Okay, so here we have, it's open here. Okay, so let's remember what I did. Okay, so if you'll remember, the first panel has a cut in the middle, or in the middle of the envelope. This is about 1.5 inches. I did not have that size. I liked the size when I saw it. So this is only 1 inch, and I have a 2.5 inch circle. So what I did is I took my glue, I turned it upside down, and I traced it, and then I used my scissors and I cut out the punch. I guess it doesn't matter. You could definitely use the 1 inch. Really, it doesn't matter. But so let's do that just for saving time's sake. So we got, there you go, there's one there, and let me think here. I believe there's another one. Oh no, you know what? This here, we got to cut. We need to cut. Let me use my scissors. You want to cut off just the flap of the envelope here. Try to be as straight as you can, and I would suggest using your paper trimmer. But again, just want to get this video on its way here. Okay, so here is the opening, and we're going to glue it right here. And remember, you're going to hear me say it again, leave it about 1/8 inch at the crease of this envelope, because you want it to fold smoothly. If you glue it too close to the crease, it doesn't shut and open properly. So there we go. So some of this takes obviously some time because you want to measure properly, and there we go. Okay, so this folds over like that, this folds over like that. I'm gonna say this is probably a bit of a bigger envelope than I wanted, because I can see it butts up against this. But that's okay, it'll work. So now we're going to put the paper punch here. Do the circle punch, I should say. So we've got circle punch, circle punch. And now we have this opening, but we want this one to be the pocket. Remember? We want this one here to be the pocket. So what we're going to do is take this flap that's actually ripped, and we're going to glue this right to the top of the middle section. Okay, so again, right at the leaving it 1/8 inch at the crease. And you know what, even though this is ripped, it's going to work. I always use recycled envelopes. Probably should tape it. It's a good idea for you to tape that little spot first. So let's get this glued down. And there we go. My brain isn't forgetting. See, that's how it folds. folds over that way. Let's see. Okay, so now what we want to do, I want to cover this, if you will, ladies. Just give me 1 second here. I want to cover this gal's address. For privacy reasons, I see that it's sent this off and I put her wrong address, but I just want to protect her name there. Anyways, okay. So we've got, let's go over this quickly again. So we've got the big envelope on the bottom. We folded it over, we opened it up. 1 panel, 2 panel, we added the 3rd envelope. We glued it on the edge, and now we've put 1 more for the middle flap, okay? Now what we want to do, this we want to have as a pocket, but we don't want to, here, I'll show you what I did. So all you do is turn it upside down so you can see what you're doing, and just glue a bead of glue right along the top of the middle panel. Right, find the middle right there. And just put a little bead of glue. Glue it down. And see what happens now is this becomes 1 pocket. This is a pocket. And then you've got room for that journaling card that I stuck in mine as well. So you've got 1 pocket here, 2, 3, 4, and then you can decorate it however you want. So that's all I'm going to show you today. What I find is I like to stop videos at the point where people decorate, because I want to do my own. I want my own style, my own flavor. So I don't typically watch how people decorate their crafts, but I do like to see constructions of certain pieces of projects. I hope this was not confusing for you ladies. As you can see, it isn't perfect, but you know what? Once it's all decorated up, it doesn't matter. So I hope this helped you. If you have any questions or I've confused you, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to help you through this. This is where I took a bunch of coffee dyed paper to cover up the yellow manila. If you can find manila envelopes, the creamy kind of coffee colored dyed ones, that's even better. But I didn't have that, so I covered it up with my coffee dyed paper, and then I used printables to decorate and embellish and this and that and the other. So I hope you have fun with this. I sure did. I'll give you one more quick glance so that gives you an idea of, if you do a signature, I sewed it in this particular panel, right on the edge of the first panel. I could have probably did another signature, but you know what? I have this signature and I made one here. I made this into a little journaling booklet, and there's one more in here. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, right here. Yeah, okay. So I've made this one. I think I might have already told you that, but I made this one into another journaling booklet. So there is a ton of space for journaling. All right, ladies, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.